It is the 16th of July today, and we are still trading here. We can see that it is uptrending. We can see that there's been a lot of volatility the last few days, and we can also see it interact with the Fibonacci lines that I drew in here, kind of a little bit lower plateau that we see right through here than the 38.2 line, but still, I would say that it is definitely interacting with those lines. So therefore, I could easily see it continuing up possibly today until that next Fibonacci line, but we'll see how that goes. All right, so at the moment, we are waiting for a good place to get in, and it has made a nice drop. It's hit a support line here with the 50 SMA on the 1,000-tick chart, and so I'm getting ready to do a long position. I can see that it has formed a green candle, and I'm trying really, really hard to not get in prematurely because that's the thing that I'm fighting against that I tend to do. So I put in an order a little bit lower than it is now. It's just one tick above where you see the SMA line is right now. And I'm hoping that I didn't miss out. We'll see how far up it goes. Sometimes it takes a while to get up there. I ended up raising it just a little bit as I saw another green candle form here, and it did not drop back down to where it was before. So I figured probably it's done dropping to that SMA line, and I should just get in at this point. It's still a good place to get in. So I went in and placed an order, and it took it, but then it did drop down. So, you know, those things happen. Not a big deal. I still think it's going up. Just got to wait out that little bit of a drop and make sure that it holds pretty well at that line right there, because I really don't want to hang on to it. You know, really don't want to be in if it drops all the way to there, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. Okay, looking good. We've now formed more of a doji kind of a shape, and really good. It's going up, and now we are at another SMA line here, so we kind of have to make a decision. Do we think it's going to go up further, or is it done going up? And we can look at the MACD to see. I think that the momentum is still going up here. It's not even crossed yet. It's just barely crossing. It might take a little while. And remember, we're still before the opening bell. It's only 9:10 at this moment. So it's moving really, really slow. And we just have to be a little patient sometimes. Just have to watch for signs of it dropping. That's all. And so far, so good. Does not look like it's dropping. As a matter of fact, I went ahead and decided that was good enough, $150 on the first trade. And it just, it's hard to see in this frame because it just crossed and it looks like it's going up. I probably could have held on, but it was acting like it didn't want to go up any further. And I didn't really want to risk that much profit. So I just got out. And sure enough, it did look like it turned over just a little bit there, and I was glad that I had. I was waiting for it to drop back down, and I went ahead and pre-placed an order, which I typically don't like to do. We'll see how this one turns out. I figured it would probably drop back down to that point, but we'll see. In the meantime, I thought it would drop, and I went ahead and got into a short, it looks like, which it's flat through here, which is why I justified that. The very short term has been kind of flat, so I think I can get by with a short, but we'll see. Looking promising. It's turned over a little bit there. I really want to be careful that it doesn't go above this line right here. Okay, that's looking very promising. It's hard to see on the MACD, but that last frame, it looked like it was going to tip over. It changed its mind and started to go up a little bit, and I was starting to get worried. And okay, now it has actually surpassed the last peak, so we are definitely gaining momentum. And being in a short was not a good idea, which I kind of thought maybe it wouldn't be, but wanted to give it a shot. All right, so I waited for it to drop. And this is now 3 minutes after the opening bell, so it's moving a little bit faster now. All right, so we waited for it to drop and bounce off of the SMA here. And so I went ahead and put in a reverse order there. So it's basically I lost all my profits except $50. And I'm reversing and getting into a long at a really good place. So yeah, don't trade shorts in a uptrend. All right, so I got into a long here and it's riding up, and I went ahead and put in an exit order here at the highest that it's been for the day. And it took it and actually surpassed it, which is fine. That's a good thing. Now I'm up to $300 profit, 3 trades. And I'm, again, just trading one trade again. I can't do more than that somehow. I don't know. Psychologically, it just messes with me. So I've been just doing one trade. All right, so now we are waiting for another good opportunity. And it did come back down to that gold SMA, and it bounced off of it so quickly that I kind of missed out. I went in and placed a market order, so it will take it very quickly. And I'm in a long position again, and I just was hoping for a smaller sort of trade, which is a good thing. Another one of my faults is that I tend to go for the big bucks and big movements, and that doesn't usually work out very well. It's better just to catch the small ones. And so I'm in a long here, in a good place. I could have gotten a little bit sooner, but I didn't. So that's fine. There's still enough room for profit making here. And I went and placed an exit order in, again at the highest point that it's been for the day. I figured it would at least get up to that point, and it looks like it did. And then it surpassed it. So now I've made $425 in 4 trades, and it is 9:38. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I decided that I would be done for the day. So you can see I made the 4 trades here. I made 1 bad trade, and then I made 2 more good trades after that. And so you can see my profit margin there. Thanks for joining me.